right in front of Swamp Thing.
2,000 horsepower.
I'm sat in a monster truck. It's surprisingly comfortable. Changing the wheels on the monster truck. No way. Baby transport wheel.
Just ripped it.
That thing fits in there. Living quarters.
Got a view and balcony on the roof.
Hello world, welcome back to Accelerate and welcome to Swamp Thing. Yes, so not only is this video about monster trucks, which is crazy in itself, we have managed to, basically thanks to Tony and the Swamp Thing team, we've got VIP access to what monster trucking is all about. We've even got tyre changes, everything like that, stuff that you wouldn't even think of when it comes to monster trucks. As well as some action as well, Swamp Thing getting complete air, all four wheels off the floor.
And a wheelie down the...
Yeah, honestly guys, let's get stuck in. So guys, you join us here at right in front of Swamp Thing, and we need to say a massive thank you to Tony for taking the time to give us a quick run through of the specs, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are the same. We've never been this up close with a monster truck, and some of the facts and figures that these guys have been giving us is absolutely mind-blowing. So I'll let Tony take over because he's got a better memory than me. But Tony, thank you so much, man. Give us a quick run through what we're looking at.
Oh, so normally it's on its big wheels, but we've had a not a puncture, we've ripped a tyre. So if I was describing it to you without telling you it's a monster truck, it'd probably come out as a supercar. So it's a space frame chassis. Yeah. It's got a mid-mounted V8 engine, 2,000 horsepower.
Wow.
It's four-wheel drive. It's centre steer. The thing that gives it away is 5.5 tons. So most of the weight of the wheels is in the. So most of the weight of the truck is in the wheels and the axles.
Yeah.
So most of our weight is unsprung. So the shock absorbers are only in control of the bodywork and the chassis.
Yep.
It's not in control of anything down there.
Okay.
So unlike any other form of motorsport where your unsprung weight is a lot less. So when you put lighter wheels on the car, trying to get the unsprung weight down.
Yeah.
Ours is the opposite way around. Our unsprung weight is heavier than the chassis weight.
Wow. Even that's mind-blowing. I hope you guys can keep up.
So the way you get into this monster truck,
I've always wondered this. I saw you climbing in and out a few times.
You just climb up the bottom of it and climb up the climbing frame. There's actually no floor in the middle of it.
So there's no like official way to get in. You just got to climb up the climbing frame.
And the other reason why the steering wheel's in the middle, so if anything does go wrong, you can't get your arms out the extremities of the cab.
Right. Okay.
So in the floor we can see through a floor a little bit.
Yes.
So that's 6mm polycarbonate.
Wow.
So that's.
Well, I did want to say, I noticed when you were going, I mean, you had the front end almost lifting on this thing, and the way you were hitting the cars and coming, I mean, you got air.
Oh,
so
that's... So the highest I've jumped my monster truck is 42 feet to a flat landing. So.
Wow, that's
and it's smart. So that was I was doing it in the Principality Stadium in Cardiff.
Yeah, Cardiff,
and I'm level with the second tier in the stadium.
Oh my god! And like I said, guys, the thing that impresses me, you cannot tell just how big. And we know now 5.5. That's a lot of metal to be thrown around.
So it'll do 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds.
No way!
Yeah.
Oh my god! What size engine is it?
It's just under 10 litres. So it's supercharged.
Yeah, you can see the big blower on top.
So it's methanol injected. It's 16:1 static compression.
Wow! It's like you said, the figures are just absolutely everything about them is just absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah. So one piston in it is 4.5 inches diameter.
Jeez.
And it's 4.5 inches in the stroke. So it's a square engine.
Oh right, okay. Wow. Well, like I said, we really appreciate you taking time. As Tony said, these are, because you had a deviated tyre, I actually thought I came out. I thought these were the spare wheels, but then obviously Tony and the guys did explain, these are the transport wheels.
To get it in the back of the lorry.
Yeah, now again, that's I found that really interesting because it's one of those things you see monster trucks, these little things you don't see or don't even think of. I watched these guys change a tyre. Yeah, I was wondering the same. So Kenny just mentioned then, obviously these guys are changing the wheels on the Monster. We were wondering what these grates were for. It's to allow, obviously you've got a lot of weight in the wheel there. Once it's all unbolted, to allow it to slide across. Just learn something new every day. Jeez. So these are the types of things from monster trucks you don't see every day. So really appreciate these guys letting us get up and close, shoving a camera in their face. And there's the baby transport wheel. I'll get a quick shot of the truck in a minute, but obviously you said that's how you load it onto the truck. Is just so absolutely.
The other thing we do just to get it in the trailer, so there's no physical springs on the monster truck.
I did know that's
so it's nitrogen over hydraulic shock absorbers on it.
Wow.
So to get it in the truck, we just let the nitrogen out of one shock absorber, just to let the suspension go down, and then we can drive it in the back. Otherwise, the roof hits the top of the trailer.
Yeah, because I was going to say the size on this thing, and it squeezes into that truck over there. But right, okay, that makes more sense. So.
So yeah, if you want to find out more about it, you can go on my YouTube channel, which is the Swamp Thing 4x4 monster truck on YouTube. Just search for Swamp Thing 4x4,
wow.
And it'll come up there.
There we are. Give this gentleman a follow. Like I said, I knew you've had a very busy day.
Yeah.
Taking the time, we really appreciate you taking the time, man. Thank you so much. Wow, massive thank you to Tony. Again, once in a lifetime thing, I'm sat in a monster truck. Right, so without fanboying too much, obviously the first thing you notice, you're actually sat in the middle, and my God, are you sat high.
Yeah. And that's on these little wheels.
That's, of course, this is still on the transport wheel, so this is very low. This is absolutely insane. Obviously, the entire floor is polycarb, so you can see right through.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, everywhere you look, it's just insane.
So the steering on the monster truck, so that's the front wheels.
Right.
And that's the rear wheels, it's on the switch.
No way.
You're steering the back and front separately all the time.
That's insane. See little things like that. Once again, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So in case you didn't hear, yep, Tony just said front wheels and the rear wheels is on a switch there, because you've seen them, obviously seen you driving up the track, sort of crabbing, yeah.
But you also need that to do the tight turns.
Oh, of course, yeah. This is just absolutely insane. I don't want to get out of here, and it's surprisingly comfortable. I mean, like I said, we must be about the same build, because I can happily drive this thing like this.
Yeah.
Wow. So once again, not only is monster trucks an absolute crazy thing, we've got the trailer here where we're going to have a quick look in, and I was amazed that that thing fits in there. But not only that, we've just been told there are living quarters. I mean, this is even a really nice place to be. This is absolutely... So you think this is great? Obviously, you've got a bit of a bedroom up there as well. The guys were just saying, you've got basically where the floor goes there. The way he described it, you imagine your typical American RV where they go outwards for space when they're static. This actually goes back. So once the monster truck is out, obviously all the workshop is dead space. So what they've done is figured out a way to put, to basically move the whole thing back, so you get twice the space. Absolutely mind-blowing. And once again, we're always grateful for the opportunity to experience. I mean, look at this, you've got proper living quarters. We got the TV. And genuinely, this is just a nice place to be. But I think we'll have a quick look in the back now to see where the monster truck goes.
Yeah, you have. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's insane.
I know.
So as you probably saw from the video, guys, Swamp Thing went a bit crazy, which we love. But this was the issue they had. We thought it DB'd it, but it was actually just ripped it. Look at the size. I mean, that must have been quite a scary experience to see that. But wow, that's insane.
I don't really know it's happened until
it wasn't that dramatic. Thinking about it, thinking back now, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm landing it on the I had to put it down on the brakes because we were running out a bit of room because normally the other two monster trucks weren't there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I've had to hit it a bit hard on the brakes, and it's just enough just to pinch it. And
well, luckily you've got the experience and you know what to do. But that's just incredible. Like I said, everything on these trucks is just extreme. I mean, even standing next to the tyre, it's just mind blowing. Yeah. Right, so come around to the back now. This is where the action happens. God, it literally looks like a workshop.
It is basically a workshop. At the moment, we are in small mode. The truck's outside, so we don't need the space.
Yep.
As you've previously mentioned, the entire wall in front of us slides forward.
That's incredible.
So the little bit that's sticking out here, if I quickly pop up here, this part of the wall here slides forward right up until the door.
Wow.
Yeah, so this whole wall goes forward. The toolbox goes in the corner. When it's locked in place, gets latched to these parts. All the boxes and the cases you see on the floor now, all go in the front section alone. The truck then drives up these 2 ladders.
Right.
One's down because we use it as a walkway, the other's up. So the truck drives up those all the way forward until the front bumper is 2 inches away from this ladder.
Wow. I love what you talk about as if it's nothing. We are in the presence of genius here. This what you've done with such a space to get that thing, honestly, mind blown.
The byproduct of Tony's truck running on methanol is 2 things come out the exhaust. One's water, second's tear gas. You can imagine trying to get a truck producing tear gas precisely parked within 2 inches.
Wow, that's
he has about 30 seconds and then we have to switch off whether he's parked or not because he physically cannot see.
And one thing Tony was saying to me, basically you guys have built the monster. Is it the same with the trailer? Did Kenny say you've basically manufactured this yourself? Like
Tony has built this trailer, the walls, dimensions, the sunroof, the viewing balcony. You've got a viewing balcony on the roof.
What?
So we can literally pop up a viewing balcony at events and we sit up on the roof, have a picnic, whatever, watching the events from up on the roof.
Oh, you could literally live in this thing and just travel the world.
Exactly. Well, Tony does all of Europe as well as the UK.
Oh, he did say he goes from show to show sometimes, so
during the middle of summer, he can run 5-6 weeks without actually returning to home. So this is his mobile home.
So you've got to make it a nice place to be.
Yeah, but to make the tyres fit, just down there on the floor, you see the big black cradle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the first 2 tyres get rolled in.
Yep.
We hook them up to these big red winches. They go to the ceiling. Last 2 tyres come in underneath.
Because that's got to be the most inconvenient part, is the wheels and tyres, because you can't even size-wise, and you can't just pick them up and chuck them on a shelf. So
no, exactly that. You physically can't carry them, so we have to have 2 winches again, take them up to the roof, put them back in. So if you open the back door of the trailer at any time during travelling, all you've got is 4 tyres. You can't see anything else.
That is incredible. Well, let's try and climb out. So that is the monster truck life, I suppose. The truck there, somehow they managed to squeeze that in there. I mean, absolute hats off. I mean, these guys have built this thing. This absolutely fries my brain. So obviously want to say a massive thank you to all the guys that have let us. Thank you very much for taking the time. Really appreciate this.
No problem, Drew. Anytime.
This has been an experience. I didn't think we were going to get this close.
Mind blowing, you know, and fair play to the guys, like you said, you know, to give us the time and show us everything around as well.
Because they've had, obviously you can tell they've had a very busy day lumping these tyres around, me shoving a camera in their face, but they did it with a smile as well. So
exactly, no, fair play.
Yep. So obviously massive thanks to everyone involved, and also massive thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We will see you in the next one.
Monster Truck.